Hey y'all, welcome back to, what do you see there? FORD, 57 Heaven. We are back in 57 Heaven and we're waiting on the man himself to come and talk to us, Mr. Dwight Sanford, also known as Mr. Ella J. I really think he ought to be known as 351 Cleveland. I may change his name. So here we go. Thanks for showing up today. A little late, but you're here.
Yeah, I made it finally.
Better late than not at all.
Here's what's going on with the stuff. We've been on this custom, and it's so we got some stuff going on. I can't find the transmission I want, so we're gonna come off of it for a while. We're gonna go over here to this Fairlane car. Here is a 390 GT high performance engine built, ready to go. Going to be sitting in there. Fixing to set it in there actually, just about any day. And I got some brake lines I want to run. The reason I'm coming off of that over there is I'm about to put the Cleveland. I've about decided to put the Cleveland in that fella right there.
God, I'm so happy.
It's
That's
over
awesome.
here. We
Yep.
should have had it uncovered,
Yep.
but I forgot again.
Yep.
And
Could I say I see a fender over there that I recognize?
yeah, it looks familiar, doesn't it?
It does. What
And,
about that?
I know. So I got to get the brake lines run. I got new brake lines, new gas lines. Going to get them run on this. Set the engine and transmission in this chassis.
Mm-hmm.
Be ready for when the body shop calls, because things are moving pretty fast down there. I was down there the other day. It's the body shop that we will not mention.
Secret agent.
And but I want this to be ready when he hollers. You know, I want to be ready to go. Take it down there and we set the body back on the chassis instead of getting things held up. So we're going to focus on this thing, and it's coming together.
Can you remind folks exactly why you're doing this car, the memory?
Oh yeah, my daddy had one of these. It's going to be black and yellow, and yeah, it's like in the other video. It's the first car I ever drove. I was 13, and he'd let me drive it with him. That is.
Did Daddy's have a 390?
No, it was stock.
Okay.
But he'd let me drive up to meet the bus there at
Exciting.
Crossroads Cemetery every morning.
Now you kind of broke my heart because you said this 390 would whip a 396.
Well, I don't know that. It depends on how they're put together, but it's possible. I'm telling you, these motors, they were strong.
Mm-hmm.
And this one's got some stuff in it. It may be a job for the 396 to ever touch this. I don't know.
And what years did Ford produce these engines?
I think these were, 390. I think they started making them in 62. And they run way on up into the 70s.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But this, of course, again, is the GT engine. And it come out of a 66 Fairlane GT.
Were these used in NASCAR at all, in racing?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
No, I think they just did. Now, I don't know much about racing, but I think they just use small blocks.
Which blows my mind. You're not a race
Yeah.
fan. Now, let's look at this build that was a frame-off restoration.
Mm-hmm.
And when we look at this, I'm in awe of these springs. That's a big spring.
Yeah, it's longer than the custom Ford.
Mm-hmm.
This is a Fairlane. It's 9 inches longer than what that one is.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just the top of the line car. It had all the bells and whistles. That one had nothing. That car came with a 6-cylinder engine.
Wow.
This came with a V8 automatic. A lot of them came with air. Some of them come with what do you call it? Turbocharged or something they call it.
Is this an air car?
No, it's not. No.
And you're going to go back as close to original as possible?
Pretty much. Of course, this engine's not original, but
Mm-hmm.
it's pretty much. It was an automatic car, and this is going to be automatic. And it's what's going on at 57 Heaven today. I'm getting ready to set this engine in.
That's impressive. This engine kind of caught my eye when I walked in the door. I was like, ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Now, what does it take to build an engine?
A lot.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of doing.
Timing and...
How you like them apples?
I love them apples.
That's
So you have an engine builder?
hello. I'm doing good. How are you? Yeah. Yeah, is that okay? It's all right. We'll just set them out there somewhere. It's an old set of artilleries. Yeah, you've done some of them for me before. You know what they are. Okay. All right, sounds good. Just blast them. Don't primer them. Just blast them. Yeah, it is. I changed numbers. This is my new number. You got it? Yeah, you do that. All right. We'll talk to you real soon. Thank you, babe. Bye. Bye.
We have fun and we get things done, and sometimes you have to take a break.
Yeah, that was the sandblasting place. They're going to
Yep.
clean some stuff up for me. We're just moving right along. And
Progress.
this is my favorite place to be right here.
I heard
This is
tell.
57 heaven.
Yeah.
I love working in here and doing things. And it's been so hot I couldn't stand it, but now it's cooling down just a little. And as it cools down, I'm going to be over here doing things. So it's pretty neat.
Is there a
Oh
time
yeah,
frame?
about the motor.
Mm-hmm.
Keith White was the guy's name in Blue Ridge that built this. It's one of the last ones he built. He's retired now.
Wow.
It may be the last one because it's real close if it would. He worked in the back up there at Kay's Auto Parts.
Mm-hmm.
And he built this engine and he built that Cleveland.
And that Cleveland, that's it.
Yeah, he's a tough cookie,
Yeah.
Cleveland is.
Yeah. That is really cool. Do you have a finish date that this might happen this
There's
year?
no telling.
No.
There is just no telling.
Yeah.
It'll depend on how it goes. How can we get materials if they come in okay, and if it cools down to where I can do something and move ahead. It
Right.
just really depends.
Yep.
But
Yep.
I'd like to see it done. You know,
In your lifetime?
yeah. Well, I'd like to see it done in the next year or so at least, because see, it works out pretty nicely. This can come out of the shop, and then that other wire goes in the shop, and I'm working on this while he's working on that.
That over there being,
A '66 Chevelle Super Sport.
is that your baby?
It's it's the baby, all right. That's,
138,
138 car.
matching numbers,
Yes. And,
engine.
Yep. 396.
Dwight, you're going to have people all over the country snarling and just
I know.
screaming and just
I
wanting
know.
that car.
I know.
You'd never give it up, would you?
I would sell anything. I'd sell my Merle Haggard guitar before
You
I'd
wouldn't.
sell. I would too. I love '66 Chevelles.
So that's here forever.
If I need to, I'll sell that Tough Dog Telly and we'll finish him up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That is too cool. That is too cool.
I know.
Well, we talked about Fords. We talked about Chevrolets. You love both of those. But you just like the finished product of the sound and the colors, and you got all detail. I was looking at the seats that are going to go in. Tell me a little bit about that.
Seats are going in as custom here.
Right.
And they're already done. They just need to be put in, but it's not the time to put the seat in. We done put all the rest of the interior in since you were here last time. It's all in, but we're leaving the seat out till last because we got to lay in that floor and waller around and get stuff done under the dash.
Yes.
And you don't want to do that with the seat in.
No.
And the steering wheel's off too. You don't want to do that with the steering wheel on.
Now, I'll tell you something you're going to have to be on a lookout for. I understand you need a bumper for a 66 Chevelle Super Sport.
Yeah, well, just the bumpers are the same, should
Yeah.
be. If I think I know what I'm talking about.
Yep. So
yeah,
we
we'll
need.
find one. I know where to buy them.
There you go. All right, next project. You got this one. You got that one almost finished. That's getting there.
Yeah,
Last
we're coming
time.
off of that. Going in there. Let's take the cover off of this Cleveland.
Let's
People
do
need
it.
To see that.
Let's do it. This is the baby doll engine. This is the
Bought
engine.
the motor supports yesterday.
Yay. 351 Cleveland, in my humble opinion, the best thing Ford ever did.
Yeah.
Love it. Ah, it's Ford Blue instead of red Chevrolet, isn't it? What about that?
I can't get this off. That
I
ain't
bet
gonna
you
come
can.
off. Gotta move back.
Uh-oh. All right, let's go. There you go. Looky. Now, same guy built that engine. Wow,
Yep.
look at that. I have driven several 351 Clevelands, and I will tell you,
You probably haven't driven a Cleveland like this one.
probably not. No, mine were factory.
It's gonna honk a little.
And it's going to go in the,
57 Custom.
there you go. So
It's
there's
a
your
recent
car.
decision. I've had a turn here.
I'm glad.
Or I'm just gonna put this Cleveland. I can't find a transmission that I want, and I have the transmission for this, so we're just gonna stick it in there. Look at that,
Makes
brand
sense.
new everything.
It's, oh my gosh, look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome, awesome. Can we throw out a figure on building an engine?
I really don't know. I try not to think about it. I try.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah.
sure didn't keep up
Let's
with
don't
it.
say it. Yeah, let's don't say those words.
I don't know, but I'm sure on this one, $6,000 or $8,000. I'm sure.
Right,
You know,
right.
but I really don't know exactly.
Yeah, and I'll just tell you, I'd rather have that than a diamond ring.
Yeah.
Much rather have that than a diamond ring.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah, that
Yeah,
is
we're
too
gonna
cool.
set this in the 57. That'll be kind of swift.
Well, you know, I was talking to somebody the other day. Engine builders are retiring. Body men are retiring. You're losing a lot of the good crew
I
that
know.
makes this happen.
I know.
How do you replace them?
You don't.
What do you do?
I don't know.
It's hard.
I got one more motor I'm wanting built. Ronnie Harrington is going to build it, and he's the only guy left. Which I'd rather had Ronnie, build any motor because he's really good. But he said he'd build at 396, and they're few and far in between.
Right.
I don't even know who builds them. Well, there's a guy down on 05 that does, and I forgot his name, but they say he's real good. But I'm not an engine guy now. Vic Davis used to be your engine man.
Yes.
He built motors for everybody.
Yep.
But he ain't able no more.
No.
He was going to show me how to do it, and I was going to learn and become an engine man. That didn't go good. So
Was he mean to you?
I'll stick with guitar.
Okay. Well, this is one of those treats. People don't get to see these engines up close and personal, but when you look
Yeah.
at this and then you rev it up and you hear the engine and you understand what it took to make this happen, this is not an easy process.
Oh, no.
No.
Lord, no.
You don't just call and say, hey, I want to get my car fixed.
Yep.
It is a work in progress.
I'll tell you this. The strongest engine I ever had, the strongest car, rather, that I ever rode in, as far as takeoff goes, and Lord, we run up to 115, 120, 125 mile an hour, too. And it was geared low. I still don't understand how the engine stayed together. It was with a 351 Cleveland sitting under the hood. Mr. Ronnie Cantrell, he I don't know what he had in that motor. I don't know if that's what I got in this one. I don't know. But if it runs half as good as his did, I'm going to be very happy. And it was in a black Fairlane in 72 and right along in there. And, and Ronnie Cantrell knew how to change some gears, and he could handle a car. And that's the fastest car I ever rode in. And it was a Cleveland, just like that over there.
And I'm begging you to get Ronnie Cantrell and let's do an interview with him.
I don't know. I hadn't seen him in years.
I think it would be awesome
I'd love to,
to
but
share his expertise because he has got
Gotta
it going
find
on.
him.
Yeah.
See how he's doing. I don't know how he's doing.
Yep. Well, we're looking at, this is going to be the next finished project. Probably going to jump ahead of that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna focus on this one. And it won't take me long to do this, but I just want to make sure it's ready.
And can you tell folks why it's sitting here like this? Because you're going to run the lines, run the brakes, do
Yep.
the things that you do before you put the body and the engine in there.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna run brake lines, gas lines. That's about all I can think of. And set the engine transmission down in it, and then say I'll be ready and waiting. And when that mystery man calls and says, I got this body ready to go back on the chassis, he's close too, because I was down there Friday. He's getting close.
Wow.
He's really been doing real good.
Exciting.
And I don't want to hold up the show.
No.
So I'm going to work on this.
No.
I'll get this done. It won't take long. I'll have it sitting here before long. And then I'll drop a Cleveland in this car over here. We're just going to go with
In
the
that
Cleveland.
car right there. Yeah. I'm so glad. Because you were going to put, when we were here last time, a 312 in it?
312 factory car, which
Yeah.
I've got it over there. It's built and ready to go, but I can't find a transmission.
There you go. Well, you
So
just
I
do
want-
what works.
Yeah,
You do what works.
And I don't think Cleveland anyway. That was the whole original idea was to put the Cleveland in there. And then I got to thinking about that. And if I could find a T85,
You're looking for.
I might put it in there anyway. But I can't find one, so we're just going to put the Cleveland in. I bet I won't regret it.
I don't think you'll regret it.
I doubt if
No,
I'll
no,
ever
no.
regret it.
I don't think you'll regret it. Well, again, we're at 57 Heaven, and I'll tell y'all, this is a cool, cool place to visit, and it's a cool place to learn a little bit about cars. I did learn a little bit about engines, and I told you I slung a rod in a 55 Chevy coming down I-75 one night about 3 o'clock in the morning. I didn't really know what I'd done to the engine, but I blew it, didn't I?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Is it
Yes.
because I didn't have oil in
Major.
it? I didn't have oil in it?
Women.
I knew I was going to get that.
I drove a bus for many years, as you know.
Yeah.
We got new buses one time. I won't call names. You know, when the engine's new, you got to keep a check on that oil. And this girl pulled into the bus garage that morning, and she said she was getting gas, and she said, "Should I check that oil?" She said, "Nah, it's probably okay."
It was.
Blew the engine.
Oh no, not good, not good, not good. Well,
Many years ago.
a big shout out to all the bus drivers
Heck
because
yeah.
you talk about a job.
Oh yeah.
What a job. Yeah, yeah, how cool. Well, thank you
I
for
talked to one guy. He said, "I've been driving a bus 15 years." I said, "I've been driving 20 in 1977." That's exaggerated. I was just messing with him.
You're
You
crazy.
think I'd do that?
Yeah, you do it all the time. I'm proof of that. So.
Yeah, well.
Well,
anyway,
thank you for letting us come
this
back
is
to
the
visit.
best engine ever.
The best engine ever, and
There's a tribute.
you're still looking for a 1958 Ford?
I'd buy one.
Yes, you would. In just about any condition.
I love 58 Fords. If I saw a good 58 Ford, I'd be
There you
hooking up
go.
the trailer.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yep. Send us a message. Send
Yep.
us, drop us a comment, and again, tune in again because we'll be back at 57 Heaven. And the next time you come, there may be an engine sitting in this. There may be a body sitting on this, but we're going to come back and visit again. And I just keep wanting to go back to that Cleveland. There's just something about 351 Cleveland. That is the bomb. That is it.
It'll scoot.
It will scoot, and I can't wait for it to scoot
Look
us
what an
around.
oil pan.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Wow.
Was it
Wow.
oil? 8 quart 10?
Yeah, probably 10. Okay, guys, thanks for stopping by. And remember, we don't just love Fords here. We also love 66 Chevelle.
Hallelujah, hallelujah, drive my Chevrolet.
I love it.
There's some trivia. Tell me who did that one.
I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
See, you knew I
Yeah.
wouldn't get it. You
Wish I
knew.
knew about engines like I know about rock and roll
Shut up.
trivia.
Tell me who did it.
The little old band, if I could talk plain, the little old band from Texas. Do you know who that is?
No.
You still don't know?
Oh. You're trying to make me look dumb.
Hint. Another hint. How?
I don't
Now do you know? You still don't know.
Okay, go ahead and tell me.
ZZ Top.
Okay, I got you. I got you. All right. All right. There you
Everybody
go.
watching this video is going, ZZ Top, ZZ Top.
And they have to understand that I'm a Kitty Wells, Loretta Lynn.
Yeah.
That's my era. Come
There
on,
you
give
go.
me a break. Give me
Yeah.
a break.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nope. All right, guys. Thanks for dropping by. And again, we're going to leave you with a shot of the finest engine known to man.
It's
Is
a
that
good one.
right?
I love
There
these
you
old
go.
engines.
Come back and see us again.